India today sent out an urgent appeal to all its nationals in Kharkiv to immediately leave for their safety as Russian action intensified in Ukraine's second largest city. In back-to-back tweets in all caps, the Indian embassy, which had to stop operations in Ukrainian capital Kyiv yesterday, said that Indians should reach Pisochyn, Babai and Bezlyudivka latest by 6 p.m. local time on foot if need be. A second advisory underscored the urgency, saying that for their own safety and security, they must leave Kharkiv immediately, repeat immediately, in the light of the deteriorating situation. Those students who cannot find vehicles or buses and Aryan railway stations can proceed on foot to all these three places. The Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said on Wednesday that if a third world war were to take place, it would involve nuclear weapons and be destructive, the Aryan news agency reported. Lavrov has said that Russia, which launched what it calls a special military operation against Ukraine last week, would face a real danger if Kyiv acquired nuclear weapons. A week after launching its invasion of Ukraine, Russia said its forces took control of the first sizable city on Wednesday, seizing Kherson in the south as fighting raged around the country and Western nations tightened an economic noose around Russia. An Indian medical student has died in a war-hit Ukraine while being treated in hospital for an illness. Chandan Jindal, 21 years old, had been studying in Ukraine's Vinnytsia for 4 years. He was from Punjab's Barnala. On February 2nd, he reportedly had a stroke and was admitted to the ICU. His parents gave their consent to his immediate surgery, and on February 7th, Shishan Kumar and Krishna Kumar flew to Ukraine to be with him. Krishna Kumar returned to Punjab on Monday, and soon the family received news that Chandan had died yesterday. Moving on to the next news. China won't join the United States and European government in imposing financial sanctions on Russia, the country's bank regulator said on Wednesday. China is a major buyer of Russian oil and gas and the only major government that has refrained from criticizing Moscow's attack on Ukraine. Beijing opposed the sanctions, said Guo Shuqing, the chairman of the China Banking and Insurance Regulatory Commission. He said, "We will not join such sanctions and we will keep normal economic, trade and financial exchanges with all the relevant parties," he said at a news conference. The Narcotics Control Bureau has called as speculations the reports of non-availability of evidence against Aryan Khan in the Mumbai cruise drug case. Sanjay Singh, Deputy Director General of NCB, denied reports that an NCB probe had indicated that there was no evidence to prove that Aryan Khan was linked to an international drug syndicate. Sanjay Singh, who is also the chief of the Special Investigation Team on Aryan Khan's case, said, "As far as the media reports on non-availability of evidences against Aryan Khan are concerned, these are not true and are just speculation and nothing else. These statements were not cross-checked with NCB before being published. Investigation is not yet complete and it is premature to say anything at this stage."